Hold on. I see you, Spine Master. Hello? I just want to make sure this thing activates. Hello there. Okay, hold on. All right, let's do this thing. Hello. Okay, we're gonna try this new reformatting differently this time, and this is what it looks like. The Spy Master's right there. He's in the waiting room because this is a little short PSA. Um, so yeah, this is new, so I'm gonna tinker with it. So bear with me. It's gonna be different next time. But anyways, let's get on with this episode. We got Spy Master Richard.
Hello, guys. Am I backwards? Do I look backwards?
You do look backwards.
What's going on here? Let me see if I can switch that up. Do I look backwards?
Do I look backwards?
I think I look backwards.
Ah,
Oh, there we go. That's better.
it is better.
Kind of like this. Cozy, cozy. There we
Cozy,
go.
cozy. There it is. Yeah.
Hello.
So this is different.
Cozy, cozy.
Cozy, cozy.
There it is. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
so this is Spy. Spy Master Richard is right here. He's ready to rock.
Let's rock and roll.
And before we get started with the interesting questions, last night on the podcast, which was a great episode. Hope you had a good time there. I know you did. I saw you smiling the whole night. You want to give us a rundown on your Spy Master character real quick? Just a
Oh
brief
yeah.
rundown.
Yeah, so the rundown on the Spine Master character, as you see right here, that's my sheet. So the Spine Master character is a scene from the Nine Underground Sewer. Okay, the Spine Master wants to banish all to the underground. Let's see, we collaborate with toxic zombies in my area.
Hmm.
And there's two of us. There's me, the Spine Master Richard, and there's Spine Master Sean. And we take breaks and we just belittle everyone that we see, especially belittling babies.
That is right. That is correct. And I do your biddings for you.
Oh yes, yes. If you guys don't know, Enzo here, he was the baby right there at the Chilling Chambers maze. So I would look forward to every time the baby would come on down and enter the underground with us. And I would stop him in his tracks. And I was like, wait right here, baby. The next person that we see, you will follow and torture. And that's what you did. That's what you did,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep, that's correct. Exactly what happened every night.
Yeah, every night. Yeah. It was
Um,
fun. It was always a little hit and miss, huh?
yeah, it was a hit or miss. That was rough.
Yeah.
With your words being banned and guests being weird about reactions, it was pretty it's pretty insane year.
Yeah,
Oh
that's true.
man. Wow. So
That was, mhm.
anyways, speaking of which, like we said, we'd get on to the good questions early on. We left off with your wonderful announcement. Congratulations, by the way. Um, I'm just saying, if you want to, we don't have to. If you want to, is there a story time of how this, how it started, or anything nobody knew?
Me and Mari, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so let me get comfortable for this story. There we go. So, okay, what was our first day there at the haunt at the maze? It was the September 19th, was it?
Yeah. September 19th.
Yeah. Okay, so September 19th, and just a little backstory on me. I had no idea where I was gonna go. You know, I could have gone to any maze. I was over hire. You know, I applied late. I applied late because I didn't know I was going to do it again. I was debating, and at the end, the final hour, I was like, you know what? I applied. I got there a little late, but over hire, that's fine. Put me wherever. I don't care. But I did request a speaking role because I like speak. I like the whole entertainment of it all, right?
Right.
Um, and that was my one request. And honestly, if I didn't have that, I told him anywhere is fine. I don't care. And yeah, the week of, so it was like September 14th. They call me up and they say, okay, well, you're in the chilling chambers as talent number 22, whatever. I had no idea what I was doing. I meet, so the first night, I meet Steven, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be this. You're gonna have to talk. Here's the character sheet. The character sheet says scripted lines is a spine master snarls and exchanges angrily banter with guests as he banishes them to the underground with witty responses to guests with occasional comedic threats, such as I'll do it in my voice. What you're looking at? Be careful before I run up and kick your ass.
Ooh.
What it says. That's what it says right here. So I saw that. I was like, "Oh, this is very interesting." You know, I can pretty much say whatever I want, right, Enzo? So, we're testing the waters
This
here
is
now.
where it gets good. This I promise. This is where it gets good. Keep going.
So, I'm testing the waters here and there, and I'm saying my scripted lines. The only script script lines that I'm supposed to say is always "Welcome to the underground." Here in hell, or here in the post-apocalyptic world, there's fire, there's brimstone, there's zombies, and then anything after that is whatever I create, whatever I say. Me and Sean can go off script. So
Yeah.
on the opposite side of my page, I don't know if you can see that, but I do have my lines that every once in a while I would jot down. I was like, "Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one." And so
Ooh.
I would say stuff like. I started off saying stuff like, "Hey, what are you doing? You look like a half person. Well, at least my half is better than your full." It's stuff like that. And I don't know. I just thought they were weak and stuff. And then all of a sudden, what changed the tide was the presidential debate that happened.
Mm.
And then I heard the most perfect line. And I was like, I have to say that. I have to say that. So I started saying to guests, here in the underground, we will eat your dogs, we will eat your cats, and we will eat your stinky grandmas too. You know? So that was a hit there. And I'm backtracking now. This is for the future. Let's see. Your original question is the bombshell that I revealed yesterday that me and Mari are going out. Line control.
Yeah.
So the first week, the first day of September 19th, uh, I on our breaks, right? We saw each other, but we didn't say anything. But and I confirmed with this with her. Uh, there was something there. Just bam,
Hmm.
Can't explain it, but we were a little shy. We didn't want to make it obvious throughout the course of Haunt, but every once in a while we'll just ante up little by little. Hey, oh, hey, or give her a high five or something, and then it just kept elevating little by little, and then I was, yeah, as you know, I was dead. I was tired, and then I'm in our little area right there for breaks, right? We go in and sit down, and then I'm just like, oh man, I'm so tired. And then she comes in, and she's like, oh, I was like, okay, well, she never comes in here. Oh, that's cool. And she's like, oh, do you want some bread? I brought bread. I was like, man, I'm not hungry. I'm tired. But I was like, I'll take the bread. Let's go. So I go follow her, get her bread, and I'm just like, oh man, now I gotta eat this, huh? So I gave her a nice hug. The first that was our first hug, and at the end of the haunt season, you know how we all took our picture together in the front of the maze. We all
Yeah.
came over, so and I was taking videos of everybody, and then she comes over and is like, "Oh, you want to take a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to take a picture. Let's take a picture." So we took a picture, and then that's when what's her name? Max. That's when Max, the nurse X, she butts in and takes a picture right in between us. So I'm like, ah, man.
Damn.
So then
Damn.
so we take the picture, and I was like, let's take another one. And then that moment is when she knew that I felt the same way. So we took the other picture with just us, and that was it. And then after haunt, she found me on Instagram, and we just started talking.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah, and here we are. So hi, if you're seeing this, Mari. Baby says hi too.
That is beautiful, man. So you've been around for a very, very long time, and you look young and fresh. When I first met you, well, I think that was a few days after Hunt. Your voice was already as you know gravity and already like harsh. I'm like, oh man, what a voice. And you're like, no, this is just for me doing it all along. So hearing your voice recovered now, it must be a relief to finally have your normal voice back.
Oh man, it's yeah, it was, and yeah, yeah, it's good now. I'm happy um, that I'm back to normal. It took a couple weeks, but we're back in the swing of things, the normality of everything, right?
Yeah.
So then, Mari says in the chat, yes, yes, she is watching.
Aww.
So then, yeah, yeah. So and you know what? And that's what I was saying. When you first met me, when everybody first met me, I was sick. I was sick the first 2 weeks of haunt, and I'm telling you, I was sick. I was dead. So then,
Wow.
and that's when I started like, oh man, it sucks. But then I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep this, you know. So I didn't have to do the hard voice like this, you know. But that's what gave, for me at least, that's what gave the Spine Master character, because obviously he's just a spine, you know.
Yeah.
He's been tortured. He hates that shit, you know. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. And then the only thing that was in my head was WWF Triple H and how he berates people on the mic, you know. So then I started doing it, just
Mhm.
imitating him. I was like, tonight, welcome to the underground. I started doing that stuff, but yeah, yeah, my voice was gone every night.
Man, that's crazy. I know sometimes there would be nights where it would only be you or Sean, and yeah, I mean, having just only nights, I know that your rotations were consistent, but how about like on those off nights? How do you fill that void, or how do you prepare for those nights?
Like the nights that Sean wasn't there. Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah. And the nights that I wasn't there, Sean had to be there, right? So,
yeah,
I think I can speak for Sean here. It sucked, you know, because we only. I think we only had just a lunch, 30-minute break. That's it.
Yeah.
And then just work the whole way through. Uh, and with guests coming in and coming and coming, and yeah, the voice was dying at everyone, and it was the high energy, and the entertainment value of it, which I loved, was was very cool because I would take people's hats. I'd be like, "Hey, I see your hat. Let me see your hat. Give me your damn hat right now." And I would take it. I was like, "Oh, this is full of lice," and I'd throw it back to them. you know? or or the people with the basketballs was like, throw your basketball over here. Let me catch it. And then I would bounce it around, throw it back at them. If I see them with plushies, I'll take the plushies, or with the lights. With the haunt lights. If I see anybody with this,
Ah,
yeah, yeah, you have one too. I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah. So if they have this light, I would always say, "Hey, bring it on over. I don't care if there's a light. Get your ass over here." And I'd take their light,
Ooh.
and I'll be like, and then I would wait for people to come in, right? And I was like,
Right.
anybody with this light, I promise you, they will have diarrhea and they will die tonight. And I would give it back to them. and then diarrhea was banned.
Yeah. Speaking of things getting banned, do you want to explain the timeline of words getting banned slowly?
Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. What was the first? Okay, so it was like the second or third week, and that was when I started telling people, "Hey, you and your stupid shoes, you and your stupid hat, I hate you," and whatever, blah blah blah. Go back to if I see Raider fans. Oh my gosh, Raider fans.
Wow.
If I see Raider fans, I just tell them to go back to Las Vegas. But yeah, yeah. So stupid was one of the first ones to go. They're like, yeah, man, you can't be saying stupid. I was like, ah, crap. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll replace that with stinky or smelly, right? Ah, you
Right.
stinky person. And then that got banned. I wasn't supposed to say stinky, or smelly. So, I'll, my two zombies would definitely see Steven come in with his flashlight and his notepad just sticking around there. And he's like, he flashes light. You can't say this. I was like, ah, shit. I was like, okay. I had so many of those notes, and then I started telling people they look like they have diarrhea. So then Steven's like, you can't be saying diarrhea either. I was like, here's the note, no diarrhea.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're
So yeah, yeah, but
you're getting canceled all season.
they never heard the one that should have been canceled, and I think you know which one. It starts with P and ends with the itty, and that's the one that should have been canceled.
That one survived the entire year, which was surprising because I'm like, any day now you're gonna get that word banned, and that never happened.
I was very selective. That's why I
Yeah,
was
very good
very
strategy.
I was very careful with that one because that was the last one in my arsenal. Other than saying my scripted lines that they told me to say, that was the last one. I was like, oh man, I hope they don't take it out. And then I got very close. It was very close. It was I was gonna say it, and then I see a yellow shirt. I was like, "Welcome to the P." Oh, oh man, you guys stink. Or something. That was very close on that one.
Oh man, those yellow shirts, you gotta watch out for them.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
listening.
Oh yeah, they're always listening. They're always there.
So you've been to Han many years, like I said. Um, I know you did the Las Vegas maze, right?
That was my first maze. Yeah, that was my first maze. 2006 or seven, somewhere around there. Yeah, that was Evil
Wow.
Elvis. I was Evil Elvis, and again, yeah, that one was entertainment. You know, dancing and stuff. That was right before
Yeah.
the stripper pole. That was
Ah.
we had a stripper pole also right there, and yeah, I would get on that too. You know, those are fun times. All there was three of us Elvises, and we definitely wreaked havoc on the stripper pole.
Okay, there you go. The Elvis impersonators attack.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh man.
that was 2006, 7, 2008. I was in Cornstalkers, the maze.
Ooh.
Now that one I can tell you was a disaster from day one. However,
No.
that they had real corn, right? This real corn stapled onto fences.
Oh no. I don't
So
like where this is
what do you think?
going.
What do you think the corn did after like maybe like 2 weeks? You know, they all fell down, and
No.
all I remember it was such a disaster. So all I remember is them stapling it back up there, and then yet again they'll fall like this way now.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Me and my buddy Jake, um, we did it together that year. So he had a talking role that year. That was his rookie year, uh,
Mm,
and he had a talking role. I was a couple talent numbers before him, so I was just doing
right.
pop up scares. I was a
Right.
scarecrow.
So you're the corn stalker himself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then,
Oh man.
after that, I just took some years off. I don't know. I was probably like 7 years off, and then I was back in it 2014. I was in the Tooth Fairy maze. That was the first year of Tooth Fairy. If you remember the Tooth Fairy,
Oh.
I was one of three kids. I don't know what they were called. They were in the kids. So I had a bunk bed. I was talent number 3 or 4 or something like that. I was in the beginning of the maze, and yeah, that was a lot of fun there. That was just I was supposed to. That was a tell us. It wasn't a pop up scare like the other two. That was more story driven. That was
Yep.
yeah, story driven role there. But towards the end of the haunt, I swear everything happens towards the end of the haunts, right? That's what I keep telling people. Is like, don't. I mean, don't come or come. Yeah, come to not scary fun, but don't come like during the first week or second week because we're still trying to figure out our shit. You know.
Yeah.
So then towards the end of the haunt, I found a monkey, just a little toy monkey, a little plushie. So I got the toy monkey and I started throwing it at people, and they would throw it back because I was on the because I was on the top bunk. There was a bunk bed, so I was on the top bunk. I was like, man, I don't want to go down and get the monkey. I was like, throw the monkey back up here.
Right.
Oh man, people would get scared, and that was the year I met Steven. He was my partner in crime, Steven. So he had a he was
Oh.
no, not the Steven that we know. The this is another Steven. So he was my partner in crime right there in my room. So I would entertain and tell the story driven thing, and he would do the pop up scares.
Ah.
Yeah, and then the
Okay,
following
I
year,
see.
2015, I was in Infected. Special ops. I forget what this called.
Another
So
good
pretty much,
one.
yeah, it's a maze where you get to shoot down. You would get guns and you would shoot like laser guns, kind of,
Pew, pew,
and
pew,
then
pew, 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 pew,
yeah,
pew.
yeah. Oh yeah, and then you get to shoot down all the zombies there. And I was part of the militia crew on that one, and that was
Ooh.
pretty fun. Yeah, that one was one of my funnest years because I really got to belittle everyone, and yeah, it was fun. Like when guests would like come in and they would stay in our little area, I would like if I see them with gum, right? I'd be like, so they spit it out, and I was like,
Mm.
and I put it back in their mouth. It was
Right.
crazy. Yeah, and then
Oh
our year,
man.
this year, and then that was it. That was 5 years, 6 years there. So yeah, time
Wow.
gaps in
So
between.
is there a spy master next year?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Do we want a spine master RC back? Because I don't know.
Do we want the secret party to return?
I told okay, I told my daughter if it was she wants me to come back because she loves going to Not Scary
Right.
Farm. Okay, now she doesn't want me in a maze though because she doesn't like going through mazes. She wants me out in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so there's always that possibility, and I'll get her a season pass so she can keep coming in. It'll be fun for her. There's
Wonderful.
that, and or there's the Mari situation. I told her if I were to
Mhm.
return, she has to be a monster with me.
Ooh.
Yeah, if anybody wants Mari as a monster, you tell her. You know that.
I support.
Yeah, support that idea. We'll make it happen. We'll do the
2025.
2025 Spine Master comes back, and but Mari has to join as a monster though.
Mm, hopefully it works out then.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. How about you? You coming
Oh
back next year?
man. Ooh, that's a good question. And the
It's a
answer
good
is
question. Yeah.
yes.
Oh wow.
And the
Okay.
answer
All
is
right.
yes. I am trying to come back, my friend. You know how it is.
Yeah. 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 You
Oh
gonna do the
man.
same role, baby, the baby role, or you gonna do something else?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question, huh? Good question.
See, it depends how the audition goes. If we go through route A, which is because I know they're trying out this new hiring system, so I want to see how that works. So if that works out, hopefully I get to join Cinema Slasher where I started, and well, because before that it was Dark Ride, but it'll be nice to scare my old venue again for another time. And the other option is I return either as the baby or I try for streets. So I don't know. We'll have to see how those auditions work out. So
2025, here we come.
I know, right? Anyways, now that we talked about your history, um, what about the history of experience? Um, I know each have you like each year come as a guest when you work that year, or is this the first time you've done it?
Um, Last year I came with my daughter and we did a vlog for her channel, so that was fun. And then that's when I got the itch, right? The oh man, this I forgot how fun this all looks, but it's even it's more fun doing it, being a part of it.
Right.
So last year was the reason why this year happened. But yeah, I've come as guests. I've gone to Universal. I've done pretty much all of them, even 17th Door. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's a little bit crazy on that one. And a little thing on that one. Uh, every time I see a person from 17th door come into the underground, I'll be like, they wear their cast shirts, right? I'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you 17th door bastard pieces of crap, go back to your place. You, you sadistic bastards, I told them. I was like, you definitely are welcome to the P Diddy club.
Oh man.
Yeah, have you gone 17th door? Have you done it?
No, but I've been trying to. I've been
Oh,
trying to go there for the longest time.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's really crazy. It's insane. No, I think that comment is for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, I saw that right now. You want to read it?
I'll let you do the honors.
Okay, well, Steve is on the chat right now. We did the Tooth Fairy maze back in 2020, 2014, I think. Okay, so Steve is checking in. It was fun times, Richie. I remember asking guests if they would like monkeys, and they would they would wonder why I'm asking that question. I would guide them to you, and you would do the pop. Everybody, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot, Steve. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. So Steve would be like, "Do you like monkeys?" And everybody's like, "What the hell has that got to do with this maze?" And then he would be like, "Look up there and then into the bunk bed," and then I would throw my monkey at them. They had no idea what was going on. Quick fact: the Kardashians came in that year through the maze. I scared some of them.
Ooh,
Katy Perry came in with her entourage. I actually did scare her, so that was fun.
that's good.
So hello, Steve.
Oh man. So Cornstalkers was a complete disaster, like you said, but
Oh yeah.
despite the decorations falling down and the whole purpose of the maze, how did you like being, a cornstalker?
Yeah, it was cool. I think I said it last night, and I'll say it again here. I'm not a pop-up scare grunter type of thing, and that was what that position was. It was just like a scarecrow outfit, and just like "Rah, rah, ah, rah," I was like, oh man, this kind of blows. And then I took a 7-year hiatus. I was like, oh man. But see,
uh
and that's the thing, Enzo. How in the hell do you top this year?
yeah,
I mean, how can you top this year? That's gonna
it's
be hard.
beautiful.
I mean, it wasn't this a great cast?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, I hated everyone, especially that baby. God.
Oh no.
No,
I didn't. I didn't care for the spine mat. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, poor Sean.
No.
No. I see you're wearing the shirt that everybody signed.
I did. Everybody's
Yeah.
signature on it. So if the group is watching, here it is. Happy anniversary. Even though it's been like 3 weeks. Speaking of 3 weeks,
Yeah.
um, what's the transition back to like a normal human life? What is that like?
Oh, that's great, man. I'm actually behind on my stuff.
Ooh,
I work at this. We just moved from Costa Mesa all the way down to Hawthorne, California. We're um, we're right next door to a place called SpaceX. if you know that place. So we're right there. So it's an aerospace microchips for the Army, Navy, and space, and I'm behind. So I was telling Mari, hey, next week I'm gonna have to start doing 12-hour shifts because man, I'm behind. That and I got a lot of sleep, and my voice is back, as you can hear.
It is, man.
Speaking of my voice, how did you like every time I would sing to you guys?
Oh, that was perfect. Especially with the voice changer.
Yeah, yeah. Tell them about that, Enzo. Tell them about every night that we would they would you guys would come on down.
That's a good story because, every night after a hard day's work, we have this tradition of starting this little party line because, who doesn't want to party after a good shift? Anyways, we venture through, me and Chris, and sometimes it was casing, depending on what night it was. But we'd have sexy poses because
Mm.
we're cool like that. But there's no photos.
Yeah, no photos, nothing.
There's no proof. There's no proof of it happening. I'm just saying. Anyways, besides that, we could go into this man's room and yeah, Green Day all the time, or you know, he was the human jukebox, so it was great.
Yeah, I would
Singing all the
sing to
time.
everybody. Yeah,
The final nights were crazy though. That surprise, wow,
the Darth Vader one.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I would love to do surprises for everybody every once in a while. So I put on a Darth Vader mask in my spine master. I was like, "I am your father. I am your father. P Diddy is your father."
no, that's crazy.
And then my Spider-Man mask. I would put my Spider-Man mask, and I think one time I sang the Spider-Man song to everybody in the conga line. So that was
Yeah,
cool.
you did.
I was like Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and all I can see is Steven going like, "Oh fuck, not again." Oh Jesus! Yeah, I always try to do something different, something outrageous. And but then this one time, Enzo, I don't think I ever told anybody this one. I would start speaking Spanish, just Spanish to guests.
Espanol.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and then Steven comes in on one of those, and he's like, "What the?" I was like, "Bienvenidos al infierno, bienvenidos." And then Steven walks in and he was like, "What the hell is this?" It was like, "Welcome to El Telemundo."
No. Oh man, props to you for that, dude.
Yeah, yeah, I started doing Spanish. I thought that was fun for everybody.
How about French?
Oui, oui, écoutez le chevet, underground? I don't know.
Underground.
Yeah, and then I did it once. Because my voice couldn't do it because I was done. But
Yeah.
I did it once. I was like, "Welcome to the underground. Here, you do not have to fear. We get on the chopper." I was doing Arnold.
Ooh. So Stevie said, "Hey, Ansel, I think we worked together. The last time I did KSF, it was a clown maze in 2021. Are you referring to Dark, right? Because I
Oh,
did 2 years.
oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Steve, did you work with Enzo? Okay.
Small world, right?
Yeah, 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 what a small world. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Ah, man. Wow. Oh man. So despite singing, is there any other memorable moments besides scaring the crap out of your entire cast? And you still
Oh,
have
well, yeah, there you go. You just said it right there, and this is what I
yeah.
didn't say in the other interviews. I would do what is now called the scare cam. I did that back then, and you know, my first year at Haunt, there was this new device called the iPhone, right? So the
Right.
iPhone was the newest device, so I had that, and then I would just be doing scare cams to all my people, and I don't have any of that footage anymore, obviously. But the first iPhone I had that all those scare cams, so I brought that back this year actually. So that I brought back my scare cams, and you were one of the first ones, Enzo. I got. I was just filming everybody on their breaks. I
Yeah.
was just like, okay, here's the baby. We're gonna try and get the baby. And then you were just chilling in the break room, and I was like, scare cam, man. And
You,
you're
s-
like, what the hell?
you stunned the life out of me, man. I'm
Yeah,
proud.
you were the first ones that I scared on camera. Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
I I
Yeah,
I, I
I
got
saw
I
the
got.
other videos.
Oh yeah, I got a. I'll do a compilation one of these days. It's just I haven't been very good with editing and posting a lot of stuff, man. I'm telling you, dude.
Uh,
I have well, my daughter's channel, Bevy Ray, she's got 24,000 subscribers. So,
Ooh.
but it's going down because I haven't been doing anything, you know.
Mm,
And then
yeah.
so I started my channel, which I haven't posted. I opened it back in 2006, and I just don't post anything. I I,
Wow.
I I usually do like little music videos or stuff. Or back in the day, me and my buddy Jesse Torres, we used to go to coffee shops, and do open mic nights. And here's an exclusive for you only.
I'm ready.
Me and Jesse are hooking up again, and we're gonna start doing little coffee shops, hopefully in December. So
Oh,
acoustic sets.
I love it.
Yeah, so hopefully that happens. We'll see now that my voice is back. But yeah, I do like singing. I don't a lot like I would sing to you guys.
Yeah.
And some of those times, Enzo, I did record. I did
Oh,
record.
that's good.
You don't know, but I did record some of those. Let's
Order in
see.
different sections. Ooh. Infected.
What? Let's see. Richie. Oh yeah, we also worked in Infected. I forgot. It was like for a week only, Steve. I totally forgot. Richie, we even worked together in Infected. We were in different sections though, but we took a picture together. Yeah, that's right. We did. Me and Steve did work 2 years in a row.
That's beautiful.
And see, and this is the funny part. Back then,
Hmm.
correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, but you were around the same age that I was, maybe. So now that I'm your age, Steve, I get it. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Because he would always say, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I get it now. Trust me, I get it. Steve would always tell me in Infected, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm just like, I get it now, Steve.
It came true.
It, it came true, just like the Tyson fight last night. Age
Oh,
defeats you, man.
he could barely stand on his own 2 feet, man.
It was good though. It was good seeing him back.
Yeah, good
I I
times.
I remember when the Tyson fights were like a big thing, back then. And it was fun to see that back.
He was
Kind of.
scary.
And
He
then
was a scary man.
yeah, you don't want to mess with that dude. And oh, Judith Yoma is in the live chat. That's my aunt. She says hi, Richie.
Aw.
Hello.
Oh man. So you know, and now well, before we talk about the Las Vegas maze, um, one question about the corn stalkers, well, another one would be
Mhm.
where was that location? Because it sounded like it was not in a very good place either.
No, no, it really wasn't. It was if I recall, it was, and I didn't go, I haven't gone through all the mazes in the past years, right?
Right.
Like the last year I didn't go through any maze. Not I didn't even know that Chilling Chambers was the new one last year.
Mm,
Uh this year we only did the Chilling Chambers and that's it cuz my daughter doesn't like mazes. But
right.
so but there's a maze this year that was over there where Cornstalkers was. I don't know the name, but if you go through the train tracks behind the Supreme Scream, that's where Cornstalkers was. On the train
Oh,
track over there by there.
oh dear
That
Lord.
yeah, that's where the Cornstalkers was, the maze. It was pretty much like a long road, you know.
Oh
And
dear God.
yeah, yeah. So imagine that with corn being stapled like that, and you're running through the corn. Obviously, you're hitting your face, you're touching the corn. So it all it all fell, man. It was a bad bad location.
How,
Bad. It was bad using real corn.
how long did it stay? Did it
Maybe
at least
a good week or two, maybe, and all they did was staple it back on, you know, and then so then they solved this problem, right? But then they'll go this way. And then by the end of that haunt year, 2008, I believe it was, there was no corn. There was only stalkers.
dear God.
Yeah, it was
That's
something.
horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the corn died already.
Oh, the corn didn't even make it to the 3 week mark.
No, it didn't. And it was like that the rest of the run, or did they at least try to remedy that?
They tried remedying it, yeah, but I think they gave up after like the sixth week or something like that.
Like it's already over. It's gone for.
Yeah, yeah, there's no, yeah, they ran out of corn.
Hey farmers, can we get more corn? What happened to the last corn we gave you?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
there
ain't no more corn there.
we ran out.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
well,
also a thing too. That was the last time I ever wore a mask. I was like, you know what? That's another thing too. I'm always in makeup. I'll always ask for makeup. No mask for me. Those were
yeah.
the only 2 years I'll ever do a mask. It was what was it? Las Vegas and Cornstalkers. That was it.
Oh, I thought you wore a wig.
No, no, it was a mask.
Wow.
Yeah, they were both masks.
You got another question?
Oh, let me see. Oh, we got a couple questions here. Okay. Oh, Juan Yoma. He's that's my uncle. Says,
Ah,
hook me up next year, Richie. I'm ready to scare people. Oh, okay. He wants to scare with us.
nice.
Okay, okay. We have him ready to be a scare actor. All right. It's shaping up to be a good year next year, Enzo. We got my uncle Juan. We got Mari. That's a possibility. She has to wear, get in the scare actor zone now.
Yeah, real quick. And perhaps another spine master
Oh, for who?
for Mari.
Mari? Oh, who said the spine master can't be a woman? Yeah,
Exactly. And
that's right.
it doesn't
It
say.
does
It's a
not.
possibility.
It does not say on this sheet that the spine master is not a girl.
Mm.
That's a good. That's a good. Yeah. But then I won't see her because we'll be alternating on breaks.
Hey, at least the transition's good.
Yeah, yeah. Every time we transition with Sean, I'll be tapping his leg. We'll be
Mhm.
tapping each other's leg. So with
Yeah.
Mari, it won't be her leg. Sorry, sorry.
No, you're getting in trouble now.
I keep telling people that they hired the perfect person for the spine master role because
I agree.
I keep getting canceled.
I agree. If you're not getting canceled, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we were talking this one time. I don't know if you know Cowboy, but me and him, he's a veteran also from a long time ago. I used to work with his brother Eli, in one of the mazes. Well, we were talking. We were like, man, it's not like Knott's what it was before. You know, you can't
Yeah.
say stuff, but that's just the time that we're in. You know.
I mean, the hanging, look what happened to
The,
that for a while.
yeah, yeah, exactly. The hanging took a little risk. The
And
hanging
then,
hung itself.
yeah, it did hang itself for a while. And then it resurrected
Yeah, yeah,
like a cockroach. You can't kill it.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Uh,
Steve is on the chat right there. He said, let's see, what did he say here? Oh, LOL. In infected, I pulled a muscle and dropped dead. I remember that. Yeah, that's right. And getting back up was impossible. I would end up staying on the ground, and when guests would walk by, I would just growl at them. Yeah, I remember that, Steve. Yeah, he was down for the count, but he still kept on acting.
hey, that's true. That's true character right there. I like that.
Yeah, 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 and this is true too. After a week, I had to quit. No way to continue. I was like, yeah, that's right, because you weren't a spring chicken back then, Steve. And now I'm saying the same thing. I ain't no spring chicken.
Oh man. Anyways, I know we've been talking about it for the last 7 weeks. From the last 7 weeks we were together, but did you ever figure out what the spray bottle is for?
This Mari just sent me a emoji.
Uh
This emoji.
oh. Oh.
I'm getting in trouble. I'm getting myself canceled again.
Well, better write your will and testament.
Yeah, but this time is worse. It's worse than HR. Not HR. It's Mari.
Oh. Nobody heard anything.
No, I didn't say anything. It was a glitch in the system.
Exactly, it's a hack.
What was your question?
My question?
Yeah, what was it? I forgot.
I forgot too.
Oh, the spray bottle.
Yeah, the spray bottle. Yeah, okay, yeah, the spray bottle. Yeah.
I have no idea what that spray bottle was. Oh no, you know what? I think it was disinfectant. I think it was a
Ah,
disinfectant because Sean was sick and they kept on spraying the
microphone.
microphone. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't get sick.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was for other malicious purposes.
I would spray Sean every time after we
Yeah,
attack. I was
yeah.
like, let's make it rain, Sean. I remember. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what, Sean, the other spine master, Sean. I got him good with my scare cam one time.
Oh,
I got I tapped his foot like to come down so I can go back in. But then I took a big drink of my Powerade, and as he's coming down, I was like, I threw up on his boots, like threw up on his boots. I was like,
what?
"Blah!" And then he was like, "What the heck?" He was like, and I was like, "Gotcha, scare cam."
Damn,
He thought I threw up on him.
dude, that's crazy, man. You're insane. A true master class.
Oh yeah, we tried. We tried doing a lot of stuff.
And I guess one of the more awkward, well, not awkward. I know you said it's a good year, but I think location wise, since it was on the bumper cars, is the Las Vegas maze.
Yeah,
So
the bumper cars. Yeah.
how did that work out? And how was the maze so long in such a very tiny, so space?
Well, I think it wasn't like okay, from here to here. It was more like a rotational flow, you know.
Yeah.
And then somehow you exited, and then it was cool, you know. It was a bit stuffy, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
But that one was a good. It was a great first year. I think I was like 18, and those guys liked the party, so I was like, oh man.
I hope you like the party too.
Well, back then I could have, yeah. Now it is a whole different story.
Yeah, that's right, because you're no longer a spring chicken, aren't you?
The spring chicken is sprung.
Oh man, dude. So auditions back then, I know they were not well, I don't want to say simple. I think they're still relatively challenging in a way, but I hear there was even more challenging back in the day. When there was a
Yeah,
group,
because
right?
I mean we had to wait in line. It was like
Mm,
the way I would compare it is like the old days for Black Friday where you have to line up.
yeah,
That was it. That was our Black Friday. We had to line up. Some people would camp out to just get in, you know? That was the ordeal back then. And we would line up like the night before or something. I forget what it was, but it was right there in the hiring, all the way down, all the way through. What is it? The wooden roller coaster right there.
man.
So yeah, those were the days back then.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, under Ghost Rider. Yeah, the line would start over here under Ghost Rider. It was fun. Yeah,
So
it's a little
besides,
more. It's a little more convenient nowadays because
oh yeah,
you know the online thing and the queues and all that stuff. But back then, no, we had to line up. We had to line up.
oh man, good days.
Oh yeah, good days.
Did you do any partying in the parking lot?
Oh, there was a bunch of parties back then, man. I
Uh,
can't tell you about them. I shouldn't tell you about them. But yeah, yeah.
secretly, will take to the grave.
Yeah, it was good times. You know, like anything, right? You look back and you're like, man, that was cool. You know, I got to do that, or you know, it was fun. And that's the reason why I did not scary from this year, because, like I said last year, I was like, oh man, I remember those good times.
Right. Back where everything was not so. Whew. Funny story behind Infected. I was actually paranormal. I was a shadow demon in a robe,
Hmm.
leotard, and wearing a 7 pound silicone mask. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too. And then he joined. He came over and joined an infected. Yeah. Uh,
The 7 pound mask thing I really understand. I had to wear two of them.
Oh man, no, no, never again a mask.
And
I,
then my
I, I,
back. Ah, my back.
oh yeah, I bet your neck,
It's my neck too. Yeah, my God, man, I'm so sore.
your back.
Whew. Never again. Not just kidding. I'll do it again. I'm still a spring chicken.
Steve said, "Oh, Bevy Ray, my daughter says hi, Dad. Hi, Bevy.
Oh,
Oh, she likes your baby. Remember she came in. We came in through the maze, and you were baby. Look, you want to see baby? There's your fan. She likes the baby.
hi. Oh, I appreciate you.
Okay, let's see. Yeah,
The real.
Steve is writing. The heat was killing me. It was sweating so much and getting dehydrated. I was cramping up so much. That mask. The mask weight was killing my neck. I had to quit, but John Cook said I was so passionate playing the part that he had offered me and infected. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my
The
favorite designers.
the thing that people don't know about scare actors, huh?
Yeah.
The people they don't see the bruises that we get, you know.
They don't know the heat,
They don't
the
know the heat,
the
the passing,
dehydration,
the passing out, you know.
the sweating.
Yeah, I had a person spit at me once. That was fun.
Oh, that story. Ooh. I know. I
Yeah.
was like, what the heck? What the
Yeah.
hell
Oh my
happened?
God. And then this year, I don't know. I forgot to even mention this. This year, this like Oriental dude with glasses comes up to me like this close. He was like, he
Uh,
thought I was fake. So then he was just inspecting me, and I was just like, well, I'm just looking at him like, what the hell? He goes like this, Enzo. He flicks me right in my mouth, and I start bleeding.
oh, what the
I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
what the hell is all? Yeah,
He
I don't know.
flicked me. He thought I was fake.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it myself.
I didn't make a big deal out of it. I was like, just get him out of here.
Go on. Oh man. So you know, how about haunting the past? Like because I know this time around, like you said, there's online, there's like group auditions. It's much faster now with all the technology these days. But back then, how'd you find out what role you got, or did you find out during your audition, or did you have to wait weeks, or
Oh man, I totally forgot, man. I think they would put us in a room and like there'll be six of us or something, then we would just crawl or act like a zombie, you know, blah blah blah. And then the casting directors would be over there doing their notes and stuff. And oh man, I don't remember if it was on that day or they waited like a week or two to like, okay, well we liked you for this or we liked you for that. And it was probably that from what I remember. But yeah, there was a group of like six of us, and they were like, "Okay, everybody, start from here and end up over here and crawl like a zombie or crawl like a diseased blah blah blah." And
yeah?
yeah, it was a little more physical back then.
Oh man. What about scare schools? Did they have those back in the day, or is those the newer
Scare
edition?
school. Yeah, I think they had there. I think they had scare schools back then too. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
imagine it was very different than the ones we have today.
Um, not as different. Not
Hmm.
as different. Yeah.
I know before they didn't have you wear costumes, and now they have you.
No, yeah, yeah. You that's true too. You wouldn't wear a costume. You'd be just yourself. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You would just come in as normal.
look at me! I'm naturally scary. Blech.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. It's a scary human-looking person.
yeah.
That's me.
We're all scary in a way.
I agree. Oh man. So, welcome to hell, right?
Welcome to hell. Yeah, that was my thing. I was like, welcome to hell. Welcome to the P Diddy after party. You know, and we're out of baby lotion. Dude, you know how many like how many like faces like what did he just say that? I was like, yeah, I just said that.
I said it right in front of you too.
Yeah. It was always hit and miss. Oh, and especially people with wheelchairs, man. With the
Wait,
wheelchair.
hold on a second. I think I know who this is. You were a crispy clown, weren't you? In Dark Ride? You know, with the one with the funny looking hair and what was it, a red nose or something like that? And then looked like some jean jacket.
Oh,
I think I
you talk about Steve, right?
I think I know who exactly that man is.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh. You gotta come back, man. I'm telling you. It's not the
Uh,
same. It's not the same without Steve.
yeah, he lives in Thailand now. He built a home over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he retired. Oh man, years back. Yeah, he's fully retired. He's done. He's living his best life over there in Thailand. He was his day job was he was an air traffic controller.
He said, "Yep, that's right."
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. You remember him then, huh?
Yes, I do. It took me a while, but I'm like, I. And then I saw Thailand. I'm like, oh, I know exactly who that is.
Small world, huh?
It is a small world.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. All the way in Thailand.
What time is it over there, Steve?
It's probably tomorrow already.
Probably is tomorrow.
Yeah, he built his home over there. I'm happy for Steve. You know.
Oh, that's awesome. So, while Steve is typing, so first year that they have like sort of the same setup with how they do sort of different tasks like nightly meetings or just overall
Yeah, I
anything
think
that's
yeah, I
different.
think so. Back then,
Hmm.
we used to do what's called. Well, you would get like a big trophy, big trophy.
Yeah.
So I believe it was. uh, I think it was the weekly trophy or the daily trophy. I forgot. But whoever's maze was like the best top notch of that week or day, whatever, you would get that trophy over there in your break room. It was
Mm,
a big trophy. So yeah, I wish we did that again. You know,
yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
I'm glad I got to close that out.
The which one?
The awards of the night.
Yeah, the awards of the night, or oh, it's 12 p.m. over there.
Oh,
It's already tomorrow.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Steve.
How's the weather?
Very tropical, I bet, huh?
Oh yeah,
No, in
100%.
Thailand, I don't know if it's tropical. Well, it's nice over there though. I've seen his pictures over there in
Oh,
Thailand, man. It's beautiful.
you gotta come back, Steve. We need you. 52nd anniversary.
Of knots, of Scary Farm at least.
Sketty Farm. Bleh.
How did you like our picture at the end?
Oh, I loved it.
It was a great experience, huh?
It was a beautiful time.
It was a beautiful time. Everybody was there.
We all came together. I know there were some nights where, yeah, we were struggling, but we all made it, which is good.
Oh yeah, we were struggling, especially the bunnies, man.
The poor bunnies, yeah.
Yeah, that suit had to be hot
Chris,
as hell.
Christiane and Josh, I appreciate
Christiane,
you
yeah.
too.
Yeah, Christiane. I said her name wrong yesterday on the other podcast.
I
It's
know.
Christiane, not Christine. Yeah,
She bullied you for
yeah,
that.
yeah. She bullied me on the chat for that one.
Chat's gonna go crazy later. You redeemed yourself, Richard.
I have redeemed myself. Yeah. Oh
Oh
man. Oh,
man.
me and Mari like your 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 commentary. Yeah, that was funny of the reveal yesterday.
Ah,
I recorded it and I sent it to her because she wanted to see it. She thought it was funny of you and your comments like "oh" or "oh my god."
I didn't expect that. I was like, dude, wow. I wish, but no place to stay.
You can
Richard,
stay. Yeah, you can stay over here with me, Steve.
see, there you go. You got a place to stay.
Yeah, for a month and a half. Yeah, you can stay here as long as you take me to Thailand. So I can stay there for a couple weeks.
I think it's a good deal.
I think it's a great deal.
Oh man, but yeah, man, I think it's crazy. I mean, besides, because like you said, I know your daughter doesn't like to go through the mazes, but during your spare time, have you watched any of the mazes like from YouTube or anything just to see what they have to offer? Or
Yeah, I've seen the new ones this year, the Eight Fingers Nine, and some of them I've seen on your channel.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I keep telling you this. I love your commentaries.
oh,
It's
thank
so
you.
fun. It's so
Yeah,
fun to see. But yeah, those mazes are top notch, man. Those new ones.
I
They have
agree. I
they
think
have
they're real.
they have video screens. They have animatronic type of things.
Yeah,
That's
apparently,
fun. Uh
don't get me wrong, but apparently, something in there's a number in Whittles. I'm not gonna reveal where it is, but the phone number has a very interesting other line. So if you call
huh.
that number, you're in for a wild surprise.
Oh. That's the stuff people don't know about.
Exactly. See, look, he said nice.
Yeah, he says it's hot over there right now, man.
Oh
It's
man,
it's kind of wintry over here, huh, Enzo?
man, it's finally cooling off.
Yeah, it's cooling off over here.
It was hot for the longest time, even during hot, which is weird. I haven't had it that hot for the entire run. Usually by like week 5, it's already cold.
Yeah, yeah. It was not that bad this year. I'm telling you, everything was perfect this year for me.
Oh
For me
yeah.
at least, I liked every bit of it. The tiredness is always a factor, so let's take that out of the equation. But the whole cast, man, I can't stress this enough. Everyone was amazing. Everyone was on point, man. I liked everyone this year.
Yeah, man.
And
Like I said,
how cool was Steven, our manager.
and Gabe,
And Gabe, yeah.
we're gonna bother him in a few days once we figure out which day we're all heading.
Oh, yeah. Any day is good for me. I'll take the day off. As
Yeah.
long as it's not the last of the month, because that's what I do shipping. But I can take any day off. We'll make a whole day out of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to see everybody again.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully it comes, and it'll be more magical because it'll be the snowfall and everything at Knott's
Knott's Merry Farm, yeah.
Knott's Merry Farm. Yeah, that'll be sick. That'll be fun.
I know a lot of the other mazes are already doing activity together. I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, I
Let
know.
me
We gotta do our stuff.
I know we gotta get together again. It's been a little too long.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. We'll plan on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it's already in discussion, so
It is. Yeah.
oh man. So other things about yourself. I mean, well, not about yourself, but these new mazes. I mean, whew, I'm telling you. I mean, out of the two, which one did you like the most?
Whew. I don't know, man. It's like picking apples to oranges. They're both good. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
Um. It's a hard one to choose.
It most definitely is.
But Eight Fingers Nine has a small little lead.
I
But
like it.
Widows was really good too. So I might, for its own reasons, I'll put it in another little leap. So it's a hard choice. But those are two good new mazes this year.
Yeah, I think I had to ask myself the same thing. It's hard. I think they were both good because they both replaced very good mazes. We have one's the depths and then dark entities. So
I
those two
never
are
went.
gone.
I never went through those. Yeah.
No, oh
No,
man.
never. Yeah.
Oh man, now you gotta go to Canada. No, I'm just kidding.
It's over there right now.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. It
I
probably
got I
is.
got I got lots of family in Canada.
Oh, good. Very good. Ricky, I love that you introduced KSF to your daughter. I did the same with my Oh, this one. He is last 13. Ooh, you're getting props there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a fatherly props.
I love that. That's beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, the lore is getting crazy. I don't know if you've seen any of the other mazes, but yeah, I think Not Scary Farm is going off the rails with their lore.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I said it last night in the other fog uh podcast. Uh, I've gone through the other places. For me, Knots has always been like the haunt. The haunt place to go. It just feels like home, doesn't it?
It does.
It feels like it's supposed to be number one, and it is number one.
Always. It's changed over the years, but it's wow, it's still one of America's greatest.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
And I think we were the fan favorite maze every night, so that's good too.
Everybody liked our maze. Yeah,
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 I think we
everybody.
would have won a lot of awards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mazes of the Nights if they still had those.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I missed. I wish they still did that. Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, it's depressing, I'm telling you, but it does what must be done.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, so I mean, besides this whole environment thing, you know, you had two different eras. You have the Overlord era, and then you have the Sarah Marshall era. Which era do you like? I guess the same as the other question, but yeah, which one do you like more? I mean, which era was your favorite?
I think the Overlord.
Yeah.
Just
Ooh.
something about that.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Now he's on the
yeah,
unemployment line.
yeah, yeah. He's collecting his checks now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like the Overlord thing. That was pretty cool.
Bring him back.
Bring him back.
Well, we have some really good characters in this modern era. Now we have the conductor who is going to be on the show sometime in the future. So
Oh,
stay
nice. I
tuned
like
for
I like the
that.
conductor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and the Green Witch, they had an interaction with my daughter when we went this year. Yeah,
Ooh.
I haven't posted anything of that, but I will. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They caught
Dynamic
us. Yeah, they caught us over there in the
carnival.
carnival. Yeah,
That's another good zone this year. A lot of people were talking about carnival. It's
I
different
I,
now.
I like carnival, man. Yeah,
Scary clowns everywhere.
scary clowns, beautiful clowns.
Are you going to be a scary clown?
If I were to do street, I don't know, man. It just, I do like to perform and talk to people, so that would be a good fit. But we'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what will happen?
I'm
What
telling
would you
you.
What would you do out in the streets?
Me? That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
There's a lot of good places.
A lot of great places.
Where to start?
That's why I always say, like, hey, you know, with what I said this year, anything would be fine. You send me wherever, doesn't matter, because
Exactly.
it's hard to pick.
Exactly. Nah, look at Steven. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's asking for, he's panhandling on the freeways.
The Overlord is panhandling.
Give me money. I used to be powerful.
I used to be powerful at Not Scary Farm. Now I'm nothing.
No, no, I don't have any minions anymore. They all abandoned me.
Isn't this funny, Enzo? How something as simple as this, us talking, now Steve is like from both of our pasts
Yeah,
without knowing.
yeah, he's in there. One of our fan favorites. Yeah, I remember you, Steve. It was good times working with you. Didn't you win Veteran of the Year, I believe, Steve? I believe you did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember him saying something like that.
I know he has to win something because that man had it every night.
Yeah, yeah. For me, Steve was a good interaction with me and him. He would set it up for me. I would get them, or I would set it up for him, and he would. Oh man, he would drop people too. I love it when people drop to the floor.
My favorite. That's diabolical.
That is like the climax, if you will. Like that's when we know we did our job right. When people fall and break their legs.
My favorite type. Or in my case, when they like run and then trip over the damn bed, and then they're like, "Oh shit, you scared yourself on that one. I didn't do nothing."
You
I
would you would chill a lot in your bed, huh?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Or I'll just stand there like a statue, and then
Yeah.
people are like, "Is that real?" And then they scare themselves. I wouldn't have to do anything. I'm like, "You scared yourself on that one, so I'm gonna laugh at you."
Oh man, I got a story to tell, and I always tell this
Let's hear
story
it.
to anybody that wants to hear it. Like, oh, he did win Rookie of the Year in Tooth Fairy. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that,
Yeah,
Steve. Okay, that's where I remember it from. He did win Rookie of the Year on Tooth Fairy.
amazing.
Oh yeah, so I worked with Eli, this guy named Eli, and I'll always tell this story because he worked pop-up scares in this dark tunnel type thing. It was dark; you can't see nothing.
Right.
But this is what he would do, Enzo. This is what he would do. Okay, let me show you what Eli used to do, and he would get the horrific scares just by doing this. You ready? This is all he would do. That sound in people's ears. He would get a water bottle and just crumple it. That would terrify. I would hear screams coming out of his room just with a water bottle. That I always tell this story, man. Eli's thing with a water bottle to scare people, just would terrify people.
It's funny. I mean, prop scares are also hilarious because you can make the most simplest prop into the most scariest thing, and that right
That's
there
true.
is an example of one of the greatest scares of all
I,
time.
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, how do people just react to a water bottle? The sound of a water bottle. I even told him this year. I was like, man, I still tell that story every year. And he's like, oh man, you still think about that? I was like, of course I think about it. The simplicity of it all.
Oh,
Here you got Universal Studios buying rights to Michael Myers and stuff. When this dude with a water bottle gets the scariest scare.
ah! That's right. You better run.
Yeah, with a simple water bottle. Yeah, the
What a
props,
simple
like you
one.
said,
Yeah.
I told Sean the last 2 weeks of haunt, I was like, let me borrow your sledgehammer, man. And I was just swinging away, man. Every customer, every guest, I was like, screw you. Welcome to the underground. And people would be like, oh God, I don't want to be near that guy.
Hmm.
Because, I wasn't a scarer this year. I was more talk. So I changed it up.
Yeah,
I changed it up to starting the scare with the sledgehammer.
man. I saw that and I'm like, I think I saw it on my day off. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was like, and you went in kind of quick because there was a line behind you. But I was like, Enzo, come on over here so I can knock you dead.
I know. I was like, dang line. If it wasn't behind me, then
Oh
I would have
wait,
been good.
let's see. Steve says my favorite scare tactic was in Tooth Fairy when the fog machine did work. I would slowly without making a. I would walk slowly without making a sound. Yeah, that too. The fog works miracles, huh?
I'm guessing you had numerous problems with the fog machine, Richard.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, whenever it did work, it worked good.
I know there are some nights where it just being so foggy, it's just like you can't see shit.
Yeah, and sometimes because the spotlight was on me, there was a big spotlight like coming at me from that direction.
Yeah,
I couldn't see who was coming in. If you were wearing black and there was like a logo, I can see that. And that's when I would say, okay, Raider fans, yes, go back to Las Vegas, you pieces of crap, or Dodgers, right? I would
right.
slam on Dodger fans, and this is the funny thing, Enzo. I didn't know that the Dodgers won, so I was still talking crap on that day. And then I go to lunch, and I was like, "Oh, the Dodgers won. Oh, well, now I got to switch it up."
Now you gotta there it is.
I had to. I was still talking mad crap that day, and apparently they won.
Yeah, I remember that. I think when that happened, because like I said, it was my day off.
Mm,
The whole park started going nuts.
nuts.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
nuts.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
no,
you heard it in the maze, but everybody
no.
was
I did
in.
hear some people, and I was like, "Well, that makes sense now because they won."
Yeah,
So I switched it up. I kept on telling. Now I kept telling people now that they won. I was like, the Yankees should have won. Oh man, everybody would hate me.
and then the no, you definitely would have gotten canceled for that. 100%, no doubt about it, my friend. Oh man, but I think I gotta say for that, wow, it's just crazy to see like because at the same time when everybody was cheering, I think they used some of the Memorial Day fireworks because I saw
Hmm.
fireworks, so
Oh yeah,
I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know they had fireworks on standby.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was a good season. I think there was a lot of ups and like a lot of good ups. Besides, everybody getting the haunt plague and you know
Oh
us
yeah,
being some a few good people. But I'm glad everybody still came together. They didn't quit. They didn't give up, and they still are here to this day,
yeah. Nobody gave up, man. Everybody stuck in there, and they kicked ass. Everybody kicked ass this year, man.
including you, my friend.
Oh yeah, a little too much.
Yeah, your voice was ruined for the entire run.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
straight from the first day. It took me a couple days to figure out what I was gonna do, but once I found that deep voice, I was like, "This is it."
it is.
And
And
it took so much energy, though.
yeah, because I remember when we had our lunches together, you just be like, "Ah," I'm like, oh hell, man, you have the most raspiest voice in this break room.
And that's the thing too. I didn't need to have that raspy voice. I just thought it was a good voice for the character.
I Yeah, it worked out, especially like I said with the voice changer. Huh.
And then I would sing to you guys. I'll be like, "Okay, tonight we're gonna do Blink 182. Where are you? And I'm so sorry."
Stevie says, Richie, remember Tooth Fairy had a path in a maze which was completely dark. I would go in there too. The guests would feel their way through.
Yeah, that's where I'm talking to you about. That's where this happened in that dark area.
Mm.
That little noise, man, that got everybody in that little dark area there.
scared the crap out of people.
Scared the crap out of everyone. Such a simple thing.
Oh man.
I'll forever talk about that.
Speaking of forever things, one thing they should bring back, and I know everybody's gonna support this, is chainsaws.
Oh, I know, right?
Bring
Yeah.
back the chainsaws. What happened
Yeah.
to chainsaws? Universal has chainsaws,
Yeah, they probably bought all the rights.
right? They ran out of gas.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
man.
hey, this time is hey in this modern day, they're not gonna use any old regular chainsaws. They're gonna use the environmentally friendly ones.
Yeah, yeah, we got to get Elon in on this.
Yeah,
Save the haunt.
quiet chainsaws. Oh no, look at that! It's a quiet chainsaw. It's all electric. Oh man, I'm telling you, technology these days.
Oh yeah.
You can do anything with that, can't you?
Oh yeah, he can do anything.
Man, I'm
Especially
telling you.
you with your what is it, the AI generated stuff? You got all of us from the maze.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, there's the baby doing his AI generated images.
That real life photo of me was unsettling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
And to put it in Gabe's worst, cursed as fuck.
yeah, that was one scary ass fucking baby.
I was like, oh man, if that's what I would look like in real life, that is creepy.
But you didn't do a P Diddy one, huh?
No, I should. Shh, don't tell anybody yet. Nah.
Okay.
Oh man, Richard. Oh, this is man. You have a lot of history here between taking breaks and all of that, you know. But in history, it doesn't have to be just this year, but from like your entire history. What is the craziest thing that's ever happened during season?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But maybe Steve knows about this one. Uh, in Infected, there was a guest that was being a little too rough with the scare actors, right? The scare actors.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, from what I heard, because I didn't see him come through my area. Okay, this particular person, I didn't see him come through my area. Right before my area, he got kicked out. You know who that person was?
No, who was it?
Jared Leto. He was
Oh,
method acting as the Joker that year.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and when I heard, I was like, "Well, I didn't see him." Oh, that was because we kicked him out. I was like, "Oh shit."
Damn.
Yeah, he had pink hair and everything.
Speaking of crazy things, Stevie said that I think it created sparks and an actor with caught fire. That that's crazy.
Oh wow.
But man, method acting and getting kicked out, that is wow.
Yeah, yeah. That was in Infected. Yeah, yeah. That was that.
Wow.
So yeah, that's one of the crazy things that I've been around.
Don't worry, you don't have to mention how crazy the corn on corn stalkers is anymore.
That too, yeah. Who the hell is stupid enough to staple corn in a maze, in an outside maze?
They were not thinking about that in the beginning. They're like, "Oh, this will work."
Well,
Oh no, it didn't work.
they figured that shit out pretty fast.
Yeah, before week 3.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good year too. I like that year. It was for
Oh,
its own reasons.
it was. It might have been disastrous in the start, but at least it was still good.
Yeah, it was a downhill after that.
Yeah.
It was like we're just scaring people out in the open. Really, there's no corn stalkers about it.
No, but there's a roller coaster. You can call it roller coaster stalker.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were behind that
Accelerator.
Incredicoaster. Yeah, accelerator. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Disney.
Disneyland. Speaking about Disneyland, I think they just stole $100 from me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, no.
You think of Disneyland, you're already talking money. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
god,
we're talking about $500 right there one night.
$500 even before you hit the front gate. I'm like, geez, that's an entry ticket. What's a VIP ticket? I don't even want to know. I just don't. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah. I mean, I've asked this question to a few other vets, um, and I don't know if you remember clearly, but the I know we use IDs now, and I know before Haunt used to get like different colored IDs, if I'm correct. Was that the
Yeah,
case?
I had a green one, if I recall. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how would you was clocking in for Hunt different? Because I know now it's just unified, so
I
you don't have to
don't
worry about that.
I
But
to tell you the truth, I don't remember. I think it's the same way we used to. No, I know. To tell you the truth, I don't even think they had a strip behind it.
oh wow!
Yeah, I don't think so.
So you just sign a paper then, or
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember that. Tell you the
wow?
truth, I don't even remember clocking in
Yeah,
and clocking out.
because I know nowadays it's easy. I mean, if your ID don't work, you just walk up to the Hunt office and be like, "It didn't work."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like I keep telling you, I was overhired. I didn't have an ID for like 3 weeks.
Oh wow! So
Two
you'd
two
have.
weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah.
So I know that the security will be like, "Oh, we need some identification," and I know
Yeah, I
your
had my
ID is
paper.
enough. Uh
I was using my paper.
ah, oh wow, okay,
Yeah, yeah. So,
smart.
something from my old ID, my numbers,
Yeah.
but it was so behind from 2015 that something happened, and so that's why they couldn't do anything until they finally fixed it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh man, so the memories you make, I mean, do you still see some of well, I know it wasn't that long to your last like little run at Haunt, but do you still see some of your castmates from the past still roaming and putting on
Uh,
costumes and still letting that anger and aggression out on guests?
well, the tech that we had, what was his name?
We had Dave.
Dave. Yeah, he worked and infected with us, with me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I never saw him, but I knew of him. He was all the way towards the end of the maze.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And we were considered streets back then. Uh so that year, yeah, so Dave, I remember Dave. Uh uh and then some other handful of people like Cowboy. I remember Cowboy. I forgot what maze he was in this year. His brother Eli was in Widows. Forrest, if you know who Forrest is, we worked in Tooth Fairy. He was in Widows this year. So yeah,
Oh,
I got to see a handful of people.
oh, nice. How about like reunited with anybody in our maze? Did you get to, reunite with anybody?
From our maze till reuniting now.
Yeah, from like your other past mazes.
Oh no, no, I don't know anybody from the past other
Oh
than
wow.
yeah, no, yeah, I don't know anyone except for Dave. That was
Oh, yeah, that's besides Dave. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but no, no. It's a whole new era, if you will,
I
a whole
know.
new generation, right?
Yep, I know. Dave actually worked in Dark Ride with me. He played the hobo, and his stories are pretty gnarly.
Yeah, yeah,
if you
yeah.
if
He
you
has stories.
if you get a chance to speak with Dave, I'd really recommend asking him about the whole hobo incident, and you'll get a good chuckle. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I kept my ID and never turned it in when I didn't work out. I would always pay out the employee parking lot for free. Oh, park. Oh, that is neat.
I
He's
wouldn't do that either. I never did that, Enzo. I never did that. Yeah.
HR's like, what? Nothing.
HR's got me on speed dial, so I'm good.
Yeah, HR is just waiting just to press the button and be like, all right, you're done. You're
All right,
canceled.
Richard. What are you in here for now, Richard?
Oh, I was just speaking my mind on the internet. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Here we
Hey,
go,
I,
dude.
hey, if Trump said it, why can't I?
I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Oh,
I'd always be getting in trouble. I was like, oh man, what's this week?
what is it this week?
Yep.
The anxiety. Is there well, not is there, but I've noticed one time uh there was sort of like when you guys were switching out, there was a incident with the microphone and you didn't have a microphone for an
Oh
entire set.
no, no, yeah, that was because he was sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
he was coughing up or something on the microphone. So, I didn't have a mic, so I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna scream at people. I'm just gonna be silent. I was just like, you dead.
Silent treatment.
And then I did one of these, do, but I would stop.
No! Hey, hey.
That's what I told
To
that's what I told my two zombies in my little area. I was like, if they ever see that camera footage right there, because there was a little camera with an infrared. I was like, if if they ever see that,
You're toast.
I am dead.
You're still waiting by your phone for the phone call, aren't you?
C file for sure.
We're like, hello, Richard.
Yeah,
You're
we saw the footage.
you're gone. You're done. Final strike.
Yeah, the final nail in the coffin.
You're like, well, I had a good run.
And it wasn't even P. Diddy that did it.
It was the fact that I almost used the middle finger. Wow. That's apparently more offensive than P. Diddy. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, and then when Gabe came in one of the last nights,
Nah, wait. Hold on. Don't say you did the same thing.
no, I did something even worse. So,
Oh,
and Gabe can tell you this story. So then, I had this thing that I found. It was a broken bat from, I think it was the Overlord or one of them,
the
one of the
warlord.
other zombies. So it was a broken back in the a broken bat in the back, if you can recall. So I took the pieces, I assembled it, and I was just swinging at people ever so gently because it'll come off. So then Gabe comes in, and he's like, and there's no one there other than Gabe, right? Going through
Right.
because it was a slow night. So then he goes in there and he sees me with this thing. He's like, "What is that?" And I go to him and I was like, "It's a dildo."
No.
And then he was like, "What the hell?" And then the next night, as I'm clocking in and getting our number for the costume,
Yeah.
I was with Max, the nurse, and
Nah,
and she
no.
and she can collaborate on this one. Uh, I go over to Gabe and he's like, "Man, I almost got you in trouble for that line yesterday." I was like, "What line? I have lots of lines." He's like, "The dildo one."
Nah! In front of Max is crazy. No! That's wild.
Yeah,
That
that was funny.
Did you I guess address the sort of situation or
No,
the
he told
offering?
me it's just like you almost got in trouble if a customer, I mean, if a guest heard, obviously I was gonna get in trouble, but no one heard. It was just for me and him.
I know that. I'd be like, Gabe, that was just for you, buddy,
That was for you.
and only
That's you,
you.
Gabe. Only you.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. The cancellation of the associate picnic is a big letdown.
Yeah, I know, but
I was looking forward to seeing you guys so sooner
yeah.
again.
Well, they blew the budget on the all the gifts.
Yeah, at least the gifts were better this year, so.
Yeah. Well, one of our people got a gift this year. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
was it you?
No, no, it was Oh man, I'm really bad with names. It was the guy over there with the older gentleman over there by the brides, the brides.
Ah,
Yeah, he got a good chair, man. Yeah.
Curtis.
Curtis, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He got a good chair.
Curtis, are you in here, buddy?
Yeah, he got a good gift. So I understand they blew the budget on the gifts because they were good gifts.
Well, the important thing is we got the monster of the year in this live stream, which is amazing. How do you feel to be the monster of the year? That is something that's rarely, well, not rarely, I don't want to say it's given out every year, but that is just a one time award. So, how does that feel just to be awarded Monster of the Year?
It feels pretty cool, man. I did a lot of hard work and as you know, it paid off. Uh, you know, every week I would try to do something different. For every guest, I would try to do something different, and they saw that. And not only that, but the times that there were no guests, I would still be, doing stuff for us, as you recall.
Yep.
Like singing. I would sing for you guys, or I would act when Steven would come and pummel me. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. And I'll just lie there for like a good 5 minutes.
I
Again,
remember that.
I didn't have to, but.
And I'll add to that because we did this on the last night. It was me, Chris, Kason, EJ. Man, I think okay. I'm gonna give props between Chris, Kason, and EJ. I'm sorry, EJ. I'm sorry, or not sorry. Sorry. Hold on. I messed that up. I messed up the surprise now. But I think the maximum security. I have to give that one to EJ, man. He killed it every night. His voice, whoo! Like I would talk to him every day, and then when he was in the maze, he was just an entirely different person. You know,
Oh
I
yeah.
so it was good to work with him. EJ, if you're listening in here, I love you, man. You did great. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Jason. You guys are also well, but I'm telling you, EJ, man, we had some magical moments in there. But also, I want to applaud everyone because on the final night, we're just being goofballs. The last 30 minutes, and there's a light in my room, like it's kind of like yours, like the spotlight, and
Yeah.
we'd worship it for the people like and then guests would come by, and then we just point at them, and then
Yeah,
you're like sacrifice, and it would just scare the hell out of people.
yeah.
And not just the cast, but I think you agree with me. It's our returning guests who actually
Oh
made.
yeah.
Oh man, William, if you're listening tonight, thank you again. There's another guy. There's that older gentleman, if you remember. He flew back to
Oh
Hawaii a
yeah.
little early. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I remember
Hawaii.
him.
So
I would interact with him all the time. Oh, with all three of them. I think there was three of them, right?
and then yeah, there's I believe his name. I found out he's Christian Alvarez.
Christian, yeah, Christian.
Santa Claus. Hey,
Yeah.
Santa Claus, if you're listening.
Yeah,
But
I would
yeah,
always tell them, because the hot dog vendors were right on the the next behind the walls, right?
Yeah, wait. Before you continue, that's unfair that they did that to us.
I know. I was hungry all night long.
I was like,
Every night I was hungry for hot dog vendors.
yeah. But keep going, keep going. I just
Okay,
wanted to
so
add that.
so so I would tell Christian, I was like, "Do you smell the hot dog vendor?" In my voice, And I was like, "Christian, you owe me a hot dog." So every time he would come in, like every day, I would like, "Where's my damn hot dog, Christian?" So at the very last night of haunt, I was like, "Where the hell's my hot dog?" And he gives me like some candy. I was like, "You've paid off your debt. Thank you."
You know what? He did the same thing to me because I was like, Papa! I was like doing my whole voice. I could. Oh, you know what? Since my voice is here, I can do it. Papa! But yeah, I was like, "Where's my candy, Papa? I miss you, Papa." And then he's like, "I'll come back," because I remember it was on Halloween. And then he came back with candy. I was like, "Yeah!" I was not going crazy. I was
Yeah,
waving.
you're right. It might have been Halloween. Yeah, he gave us a lot of candy.
Yeah, good times. I think. Yeah, we had really a lot of good returners this year. Or like the guests, and
The
without
the
them,
you the
man,
YouTubers, yeah, the
the
YouTubers like
YouTubers,
Living Dead
yeah,
Fam, a
Living
bunch of them
Dead.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
SoCal haunts.
yeah, them, yeah. Even the photographers, I collaborated with a lot of the hot shots.
Mhm.
He would always come in and I would always try a different pose for him or something. I was like, and I can't hear sometimes, so I'm like, "What do you want? You want this? You want that? How do you want the picture?"
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
and then the last couple of weeks, Hunt Shots, the photographer and my makeup artist Ashley, they collaborated together. We're like, okay, we're gonna take a good picture, but can you do his makeup this way? And that's when you saw my new makeup. That was because of Hunt Shots.
Mm.
Yeah, that was all his idea because he wanted to
Wow.
take a good picture.
Wow. It was a magical year for you, my man.
It was a good year. I can't stress that enough. It was one of the best years that I could have ever expected and had. How can you top this? I don't think you can.
The Spine Master has been really good to you.
The spine, the spine Diddy agrees.
And speaking of Spine Masters, we had that surprise. I think it was it the final week. Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to
I
say it
think
was the
so.
final week, and you had a guest Spine Master. I know you briefly mentioned it yesterday, but that's was a cool experience.
Yeah, yeah, the original. Well, I think it was the original Spine Master that played
Yeah.
it back in the day. Yeah, he came and did his thing. I didn't get to see it. Yeah, dude, I got an extra lunch out of that.
You
Because
got to chit chat with Sean because I
yeah,
know
me
both
and
of you were
Sean
on
took
break.
me and Sean got to have one on one because it was either me or Sean in the maze. There was no like talking to each other. So that was the first time me and Sean ever like got to sit down and talk. And yeah, we were just bullshitting while the original Spine Master was doing his thing.
Did you guys ever get to, have a sir? Hey, how you doing? I know probably Sean did because I believe that's when he got tapped out. So
Yeah, yeah. Sean tapped him back in. So I don't know. I never saw him. I took because I was supposed to go in some other area, but there was so many scare force there that they didn't need me. So I just took an extra lunch.
okay, so speaking wise, I know you had a lot of scare force in there. If that didn't happen, what is Spy Master Richard gonna do in the underground?
No, I wasn't gonna be in the ground. I was supposed to go all the way towards the end of the maze.
Oh,
That was my spot over there by where the graveyard was before the graveyard.
yeah.
I was supposed to be there for like 30 minutes
Wow.
with like a knife or something, just jabbing at people. I was like, "Oh, you guys really want me to jab at people? Okay."
Rah!
We'll give HR something else to cry about.
Yeah, be it was weird. Oh yeah, I remember that was the day you missed your makeup by just a bit.
Oh
Hardly.
yeah, I missed my makeup time, and there was no way. So they put a little mask on me.
Did they get upset with you?
No, no, it happens.
They're like, Richard, you're
I
late.
was the I was the one that was upset the most. I was like,
I
oh man,
bet.
now I
Yeah,
get to
that
wear a mask.
an ugly looking one too.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. But I did put like black makeup on like this. Make it a little more. Uh, Thank you, Mickey. By the way, Miguelito. He gave me the black
Miguelito.
make. He gave me he provided the black makeup for that night.
Yeah, let's go. Walmart, 199. That's what I got.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah.
was talking. Actually, I was talking to him. He's like, you know, we got the same makeup. He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, we do. And I showed him. He's like, oh yeah, where'd you get yours? I'm like, Walmart. He's like, oh, me too. I'm like, oh shit. There goes Walmart
There's Walmart, and right across the street.
worldwide. Yeah. If you need eye black, go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty soon it's gonna be the supermarkets
Mm,
because you know how Walmart's already have supermarkets, but
the neighborhood thing.
yeah. Oh man, such great experiences.
Yeah, one of these days I'll put up everything that I have, and I'll put a compilation of all the scare cams that I did.
That's yeah. Is that gonna be on your YouTube or?
Yeah, I'll put it on mine. Yeah, I'll put it on mine.
Yeah, be sure to share it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'll link it on this video too. So
Okay, cool,
whenever
cool.
someone else watches it, they can be like, "Where is this video?" And it can either be in like the description or like the comment section.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll work on it. I have terabytes full of memories that still need to comb through. I
Welcome to
me
hell.
Yeah, yeah. Or then I would record stuff, put it in my pocket, and just have audio of like me getting people.
Right.
I should probably burn all those.
Probably. There's a lot of cursed ones in there.
Yeah, more bad than good.
Yeah, I've seen those videos. The stuffed terrors are afraid.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, I won't reveal the secret. I'll let you do that on your YouTube channel. Check them out. Subscribe to the Spy Master if you want to add your little yeah, where can your fans reach you at and how can they find your videos?
Yeah, they can go to Richard James Clark. That's it, right there. I mostly post on my daughter's Bevy Rays, so she's the one that's more famous than me, with her 24,000 subscribers. So yeah, if I were to post, I would post on hers rather than mine. But mine is more for just here it is, you know.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Man, we've come so far. And now that two mazes, I know this is gonna be the topic of the night because they're like, well, what's next? What's next? Two mazes are going away.
Yeah.
Waxworks and Bloodline. And may I remind you, Bloodline was that was a disaster. I know you
Uh,
know that.
yeah. Fun fact. Because I was overhired, that's where I did my scare school in waxwork.
Really?
I did my waxwork scare school.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in the chain room with all the hands. So that's where I was scaring without makeup or without a costume.
Okay, that would explain why I didn't recognize you when I first, because I was coming back from my vacation a little late, so I started on that Saturday
Uh-huh.
night,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and then I met you, and I'm like, I
Who the hell
don't,
is this?
I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I don't
Yeah,
know who he is. And then yeah, our relationship, with the cast and everybody involved. We just grew on each other, and
but
for those 7 weeks we're the perfect family.
yeah, the potlucks.
The potlucks, oh man. I'm still full.
I'm still
Ah,
full just thinking about it.
and
And then I threw. The fun fact, I did throw up, man. It came out and went back in because I ain't gonna throw up in the maze on the
yeah.
microphone.
It just
No, yeah,
echoes.
I did hurl a couple times, man.
Oh man. Hey, you know what they say? Stay away from crow's nest.
That's true. Oh, back in the day, they used to have a uh, chili cheeseburger. Oh man, that gave you the runs.
Oh God. Be like, oh, this looks edible. Oh hell no, my intestines are begging to come out.
And they did come out a couple times.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what they're doing in a crow's nest, but we're on to you.
Yeah.
We've heard the horror stories.
Oh, we've lived the horror story.
We have lived the horror stories. People are like, "What are you eating?" I'm like, "Oh, from crow's nest." Rest
Bad
in peace.
choice. Bad choice.
And then you be go like during your set when you don't realize what you've done, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, my
It,
stomach is not feeling good, and I'm not even 15% done with my set."
yeah. Oh, yeah. It crept up on you, and you're like, oh, crap. I got 30 more minutes of this shit.
Ah, and then your stomach will be hurting the entire time. You're like, "Come on,
Yeah.
come on, please." And then,
Funny thing, when one of my sets, and this is the only time she went through, Mari went through the underground when I was there.
mhm.
But she would be looking down. I was like, look up. I was trying to like get her attention. This was early on in the, when we were trying, when we were earlier on. So she would go into the underground. I was like, look at me. You in the white shirt. Look at me. I was like, I'm gonna take her glasses next time. But she would look down. I was like, oh man.
Did you end up stealing the glasses?
I took the glasses. Yeah, finally, like a couple days ago. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I wore them myself. Yeah,
Absolutely diabolical, sir.
yeah. Thank you.
And now you're in a happy relationship. How about that?
Who knew?
The spine master finally has love. It's the perfect ending.
The perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do I need to go back next year? This is like the perfect hunt season.
It's the perfect one to start deciding on if anything goes to plan. A
Uh,
perfect like scare zone character.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you
True.
have the you don't have to tell me right here. You can say we can talk about it in our private messages later, but do you have a character in mind? Is there a little hint you want to throw out without giving too much? Or
Uh, not really. Yeah, I don't have anything yet. Uh, I have concepts, but I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, I don't know either. A lot of people are saying I should be in Carnival, and I'm like, okay, first of all, that is the most renowned, craziest part of the park, and I have seen what goes on in Carnival. And I know you can say that for yourself because I know you did a lot of scare zone, camping. But the clowns in there are wow,
Yeah,
very
they were cool. Yeah, I liked them.
the rebrand and everything, and it was just crazy. I'd never actually seen it so alive.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Man, what about your thoughts? What do you think about Carnival?
I love Carnival, man. For me, the streets will always be, well, ghost town, obviously.
Right.
Carnival's second. You know, I used to like the Mexican one back in the day. I forget what they called it. Plaza.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, but what was the? Oh man, I forgot what was it called. Um,
Fiesta Village.
Fiesta Village. There you go, Fiesta Village. Um, so back in 2015, the broom ball, right?
Yep.
So it was Fiesta Village versus us over there in Infected, right?
Hmm.
Oh man, that was that was a crazy broom ball experience, man. I bled everywhere on that ice, falling down, being stupid, along
Goodness
with everyone else.
gracious.
Dude, I would slip, and ice just shards you, and I fell down and everything. Luckily, I landed like this, so all this was like scraped off. So
That
the next night, I had to go in the not scary farm and perform really with like all the bandages.
you're like, I can't move. I can't move.
And I don't even remember who won the games
I
on the
think you did.
ice.
You had to win the game.
I don't remember. All I remember is dildos flying everywhere to distract us from winning. I have pictures of that. I remember that. I have pictures I'll show you later.
Keep focus. Keep
Yeah.
focused.
Yeah, that's why I fell on the floor. On the
You're like,
ice, I mean.
you can't stop me. My heart's pure gold.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is actually the first time I've heard about it, and so for everybody out there, do you want to? I actually like it. I think it's a really good sport, and I want to check those out sometime. I know it's by invitation only, but do you want to explain this broom ball and what it is for people who don't know what it is?
Yeah, it's just after there was a certain night of haunt where we would go to the rinks, ice skating rinks, and I'm sorry, it would be like scare zone versus scare zone. So it'll be like what we did. It'll be Fiesta Village versus Infected, or Ghost Town versus Carnival, or something like that, and it would be like hockey, but with the sticks and a ball, just a ball. We're trying to make goals and being all stupid, and points don't really matter. Just whoever wins. I have
As long
no
as you
idea how we
win.
kept score.
I'm pretty sure some of the scores were not even right, but it's all right.
Yeah, yeah. Who knew? Like I said, I don't even know who won that year. At least I was just there taking pummels, and then after like I said, I don't even know who won. After we just went out to eat, and here I was eating with my blood rushing down.
Nah. But like, don't worry, this is normal.
Yeah, I'll show you pictures sometime. I'll DM
You
you.
should, you should, yeah. I want to.
But yeah,
I
that
gotta
that's
see the good
that
old days.
yeah that's broom ball. Yeah,
Broomball. Only the best of the best go.
only the best of the best. Yeah,
Who has the highest win record, right? Or do you know at
I
this
don't
point?
know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Ghost Town. No, I'm
Um,
just kidding.
maybe.
No, but Carnival has been creeping up, which is scary.
Yeah.
They're
I like
contending.
I like Carnival.
I know Goring 20's got demolished.
Oh, really?
Yeah, along with Forsaken, they both got demolished.
Yeah. Sounds like it. I'm
Just normal stuff.
not surprised.
Just the normal stuff, right? Just
Actually, over there in the Goring 20s, his name is Magic. We actually worked in Infected together. I think he was the guy with the sign.
right. The
Yeah,
big O.
yeah, big old sign. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Broomball, man.
Broom ball.
It's the ultimate not to get together.
Yeah, that and skate night too. We didn't do skate night this year. I don't know what happened. I think it got canceled.
I know. I heard it was supposed to be on not the last night, but wasn't it supposed to be on the second to last night?
I think so or something like that. But yeah, that's always a blast too doing that. You know,
Yeah.
you get to wear a costume. I think when I went last time, it was a superhero. So I would be the Flash. You know, I
Ooh.
yeah, I was the Flash on that one.
Batman. No.
Batman. Yeah,
The Flash versus Batman.
yeah. So yeah, it was good memories.
A lot of good memories. I want to attend more of these events, so definitely let me know when these events are. I'll definitely try to stop by myself.
Yeah.
Ah, man. So, out of each of those events, which one is your personal favorite?
Out of all the events, I think the broom ball was top, top notch, and always the skate night and the reunions too at Knott's Berry Farm. You know, that's always fun.
March Madness.
March Madness, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that, and hopefully we get to do something next month. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody's talking about going nuts, so hopefully, I don't know, within the next 3 weeks, right?
yeah, next 3 weeks, anytime. You know, that'll be fun.
I'll be like,
It's not like we don't have tickets.
exactly. We finally got our tickets.
I know. I was actually worried. I was like, "Oh man, probably HR's not gonna give me anything."
HR is like, we got you on wraps.
Yeah, we can't. We're not getting you any tickets. That's
Uh,
why I was really nervous. I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna get anything."
it's weird because when I saw it, because you know how these emails we get, I sometimes still get them, even though I'm not an employee anymore. But nobody needs to know that, so shh, don't tell anybody. Anyways, I get these emails, and they're the weekly what is it, berry vines or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
And
and you
then
know what? I always wanted to go to the movie night, but I just never went. Did you ever go to the movie night?
no,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they closed the park, and when they close the park, you see a movie of, and we get to vote on what movie it is.
it was Encanto, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, and
Ah,
I voted for Selena.
Encanto.
I voted for Selena.
You know what? I voted for Nosferatu. I know. I know I'm diabolical, but I thought I was gonna win.
Yeah, I thought Selena was gonna win for sure.
But I heard that this. I don't know if you. No, no, wait, hold on. I don't know if you went to the orientation and then venue, or did
Oh
you go?
yeah, yeah. I went to orientation. Yeah,
Okay, okay. It was different this year, wasn't it? Doesn't it feel different?
it was longer, man. I don't
Yeah,
remember ever sitting down for like what 3 4 hours. Was it?
yeah.
My gosh.
And all this stuff was so wow. I was like, this is not fun. Can we just get through it?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to figure out what to do. Luckily, I had my smart glasses, so I was just listening to stuff.
There we go. Smarty. Oh man. I think they gotta make these things shorter. I mean, I get it. Look, I know we want to learn everything that's safe and we want to keep everybody safe, but come on, we want to get to the fun stuff, We gotta
Did you
get
ever see
pumped up.
the police on horsebacks?
Oh,
That was cool.
yeah.
Huh? That was cool.
One time I was gonna go walk in to clock in, and I just saw one of them. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Wow. So this year, as a guest, I know you didn't go, like I said, or like you said, you didn't go through any mazes, but this year, what has to be your favorite, scare?
Favorite scare this year
Yeah.
as a guest. Hmm. Well, it's always fun seeing the sliders do their thing, do their
Slider.
scare, slider scares. You know.
Are you gonna slide?
No, no, I've no, my poor knees, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not a
Spring chicken. And
you're not a spring chicken.
thanks, Steve.
Steve's like, yeah, you're not a spring chicken. Hey, but don't worry, I won't be myself in a few years.
Oh yeah,
Like, oh, my knees, I
it'll
can't
get to us.
slide.
It'll all get to us. Just ask Tyson.
Poor guy, man. He couldn't stand on his own 2 feet.
He did a good job though for what it was.
He stayed in there. He toughed it out, which
Yeah, yeah,
we couldn't ask for more of him.
yeah,
Literally, we couldn't.
yeah,
That man was tired. I was like, oh no.
yeah. And you felt it.
Yeah, I was like, poor guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he tried to shake his hand, and that didn't get recognized. And I was like, God damn, this fight's depressing.
Yeah,
Poor Tyson, though. He needs to come back. I know he's 50, but he's still young. He's not a spring chicken, but he's a, he's a afternoon rooster.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Exactly. He said he did say, never say never.
exactly,
In the right situation, maybe two older gentlemen like him, going at it.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides Tyson, I know we're getting off track, but that's okay. That's what this is all about. It's about getting off track. It's about knowing the person within. A conversation, as you will. But yeah, who is like right now? Who do you think is the best fighter? I mean, I'm not talking about like Tyson or anything because I know he's mostly retired. But who is your favorite young, promising, young Tyson?
A young Tyson. Well, it ain't the Paul, so
No, it will never be
no,
him, bro.
no, it won't be the Paul.
Never.
Um, I don't know. That's a good question. Mm,
I know a lot of legends though. Oh my gosh, they've been having struggling times lately. So
yeah. Well, like they said today, or yesterday, it's a young man's game.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know who to pick really.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
But hey, the good thing is we got a lot of good action in the girls one. So in the girls boxing.
Oh yeah, they went in at it. Yeah, I saw that.
Whew.
They
And when
bled.
they go at it, they go at it. They don't stop.
Yeah, they bled, man.
I was like, God damn, how does that not hurt?
Yeah, oh no, it hurts, man.
Tell me about it. But here they are. They're still going at it. I'm like, you're bleeding and you're still going at it? Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tolerance.
Oh yeah, high tolerance of everyday training.
Indeed. As our time is wrapping up pretty soon, in about a few. Yeah, as our time is wrapping up, I mean, the park has gone through a lot of evolution over the past few years. What, part of Knott's, just history, has been your favorite? And what is that fact that you've learned interests you the most?
I've always liked the hanging. That one is
Hmm.
always a highlight for me. I
Right,
miss that it's. I miss the fact that it's not in Calico anymore.
right,
It just for me that's not the hanging anymore. It's just a show.
right.
Or when it was at Calico, it was just in the environment. The
Hmm.
whole thing of it, the spectacle of it. Uh, that's what changed for me. Uh, One of the changes that I had to get accustomed to, because now it's in that little stadium thing, right?
Yep, it's right there. I think on Wagon Camp.
Wagon, yeah, the wagon place. Yeah, that for me is yeah. Well, you know, yeah, I know. I'll do that too.
But you know what? I guess I understand it in a way. I guess I don't want people getting butt hurt.
Yeah,
Which in the
true. And then you can sit down and enjoy the damn thing. But call me old school. It was a calico thing.
it was and always will be.
It always will be. Yeah.
But you know what? I've got to say, and I know I'm gonna get canceled for this, but haunt has always been nothing but just being scary. It's been a lot of more than just being scary. I know that's their top priority, but
Yeah. Yeah.
they're not afraid to poke at anything. And dark humor and their crazy, if you don't like it, sort of over the top ideas, that's what makes haunt so just
Special.
stand out. Yeah, it stands out because not only if it's offensive or anything, I get it. People have their feelings, but you shouldn't come. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, just
Exactly. Yeah.
you sh- you should already know that Not Scary Farm is definitely going to be over the top because of its extreme nature. And like you said, I think it's dumb because people get offended, and they're the ones paying the money, and yeah, they should already know from the beginning that this is or was the most over the
Was.
top event. Yeah,
Yeah. Was. I mean, it's still, but eh, yeah. I agree with you 100%. When you go see a movie, you pay for an R-rated ticket, you know what to expect.
yeah,
When you purchase a ticket to Not Scary Farm, you know what to expect. You
agreed.
shouldn't. Yeah, I remember this one time I told this lady and her daughter. I was like, she must have been a teenager. Because I wouldn't say stuff to like girls my daughter's age. But if you're a teenager, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
So I told her, she was gonna go to hell and all that shit. And then the look that her mom gave me, oh man. I was like, well, sorry.
Hey, did you say you're going to hell too? Nah.
Oh no, I stopped. I was like, you know what?
Nah, don't
I
push
don't want to
it.
deal with the HR today.
Well, did you tell those two ladies to go to hell? No.
No, I just told her daughter.
I said that they were going to hell.
Yeah. Hey Enzo, do you want? Can you do me a favor?
Of course.
Here, come here. Can you do the baby voice for Bev?
Of course. Let's see. I'll even let me add something. Let me add something a little special.
Oh, he's
Oh
gonna.
no. Stay. Come on. Oh, perfect. I will do the baby voice while holding. And I want to say a special shout out to Paul, one of our blackouts. Um, he took the time to get. I know you have one too, Richard. One of these pins, and it's the one that glows with the one with our maze on it. It's the
Oh yeah, yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
art. So I'll keep this here while I say change your diaper.
Yeah, there you go. Say thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, she likes you. Every time she went through the maze, like, oh, where's the baby? I was like, he's right there.
It's actually funny though because the baby voice is actually a callback because okay, the thing about me, I love armies. That's the thing. I love it. I adore it. I think it's really cool. The problem is the first few times I went through it, I didn't see a lot of dark ride stuff.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I was there a few times, and I noticed that paranormal and there's another one. I think it's pumpkin eater. They got their respective tombstones, and I was like, wow, there's no tombstones for Dark Ride. And so what I did was like, okay, well, if there's no callback to Dark Ride, which I found out later, those goblins were actually a callback to Dark Ride. So
Oh.
that was pretty cool. But I didn't know that until later. So in Dark Ride, I portrayed the freak, which I'm gonna make a mess real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh no. You gotta take off your hat, my friend. Sorry. Alright. In Dark Ride, I played the freak. And I would be this animalistic character. Oh my god. Oh no, I don't want any of these to fall. Oh yeah, they're gonna fall. Anyways, but yeah, here's my. Oh my god. Okay. Nope. Here's my old mask. This was from my final year.
Hmm.
And then I got another one over there, but it's by a lot more stuff, so I can't really show it. It's a fish mask, but here's my fish silicone mask.
Ah.
Um,
Oh,
oh
that's a heavy one.
yeah, it's the heavy one. Yeah, the same one Steve was talking about.
Yeah, the same one Steve was talking about.
But yeah. So calling back to this one, let me put this back. I'll fix it later. Put this up there. I have more lanyards than I can count. But okay. Anyways, but back in those years, I had this voice because the first freak was like a pig, so I had like the snout and the whole teeth and everything, and I always thought since it was abandoned by its parents at the carnival and I was accepted and I was to act childlike, I just put these. I couldn't talk. I couldn't really talk like I do today because I know Steven's heard me talk and he hasn't said anything. So I was like, oh, cool. I have a little bit of a talking role. So that voice I did before, it's actually inspired by that animalistic sort of deformed human voice, but it would be more raspy. So instead of going TJ diaper, because I had like a voice, like I can
Yeah.
talk, there would be more of like a babbling. So it'd be like
And, and I got that. Yeah, I got that from
so,
you.
and then after that, I added a little gargle to it. I was like, well, actually no, not to the baby one, but to the when I was first doing the voice. I did it to the whole freak one, so it sounded just disturbing. And some of the videos, I'm like, like I just distort it, and it was just great. So I did the same thing, sort of mechanic. I brought to this character, and yeah, the baby voices. It fluctuates because it's like an old man now, and it's confused if it's a child. So I'll be like, change my diaper to change my diaper. I'll just deepen my voice as like a grown man. So yeah, a lot of inspiration for the baby voices from my Dark Ride days. So is that a Crip Cash? You know
Yeah.
what? Candyman was
2008.
Candyman was telling me about Crip Cash.
Yeah.
Um, so I heard those are like the killing it cards, but they were more frequent. And then I guess you can buy like at the
Hmm.
end of the season, you can buy awards or something like
Yeah,
that.
this was pretty much like $1. So you can buy whatever you wanted at the end of the season.
Where the prize is good.
I think I got like a patch. Yeah, I got like a patch that year.
That's good.
Yeah, not bad.
So how much did you save in total in one
One.
season? One.
One.
That's the only one you have right
That's
there.
the only one that was left.
How did you not have more than that? That's crazy.
No, no, I had more, but I spent it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was the most? Okay, let me reform my question then. What was the most you've had?
Of those,
Yeah.
I think I had like 7 or 8 of them.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and then I used 7 of them, and then that was my last one.
Again, thank you, Paul, for this. I turned out the lights so people can see it because I have the maze lighting in the background because I'm cool. But this is the arch, the front arch, and this will always be a good maze, I think. Um, but Richard, I think I asked you this question before even our interview started. Um, there's times where actors like you and myself, will just one day not just be into our roles and feel like it's just a day full of mistakes. And this is, I feel like it's a good teachable moment for people younger and one of them being aspiring actors. um what would you give as advice, because I know I agree with you, but what would you give for advice to these people who are coming in, because I know a lot of people don't know how much physically and mentally demanding the job is like that. So what's your advice for getting back into,
The
um
groove.
yeah, and during those nights.
Well, getting like say if you do make a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Especially like if you're verbal, like I was, or something like you that you're doing your own thing. If you mess up, they don't know you're messing up. Only you know that you're messed up, right?
Yeah.
They don't know the script. No one knows the script other than you. So if you do mess up, like I messed up a couple lines, and I would just, again, especially like that one that I told you with the P Diddy line, and then I see somebody that I shouldn't be telling that to, so I'll be like, "Welcome to the P." Oh man, you guys are smelly, you know.
Yeah.
You adapt, you change, you know. If you mess up a line, welcome to the man, you guys are making me so tired, I swear. You're yawning and someone comes in and, you know, you just adapt, you know. No one knows that you're messing up.
Right.
You just quickly recover. The key important part is the recover. You know, how quickly can you say, okay, well, I fucked up, but here we go. Let's jump over this hurdle and we'll get back on track. So my advice for that is no one knows you messed up other than you,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Definitely. And I know you've been in the same situation, with me, and those are doing teen night. Dear God, may I
Oh,
mention it?
oh yeah. Oh God.
And with teen night, you're gonna have a lot of mental patience and a lot of understanding, and again, more patience than ever before. Um, I think we all did such a great job teen night because those teenagers were rambunctious.
Oh
Those
yeah.
were scary teenagers, and I never want to relive that again. So please don't run a promotion like that again, Knots. I'm
Oh,
begging
they'll always do. Yeah.
you.
It's
I'm
never
just begging
stopped.
you.
It's never changed.
But yeah, I think that's what we did most. That's where we shined the most during those adverse times. I don't know if you would agree with that, but yeah, the team did really well with such events like that, and we recovered big time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And that's where I discovered another line of mine. I kept on saying, you know, every Taylor Swift fan is gonna die, you know, because they were all
Yeah,
teens, you know.
I thought you were gonna get canceled for that one too.
Yeah, well,
I know
yeah,
some Swifty fans
yeah.
reacted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of them like, oh man, I had this one little girl come back. She was already off to the next scene. She comes
Uh,
running back to my face. And I can't hear what she's screaming because she's such a little thing. And her mom comes in and just takes her back. Yeah, I think I told her that Taylor Swift sucks, and so does she. Yeah, and all I see is from the side view is like this little girl coming running back to me and just starts yapping away. I don't know what the hell she said.
oh man.
Or
That's
every person with a wheelchair, I would call them Meals on Wheels, and we're gonna eat them fast.
that's true though.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
serious.
people with
No,
canes
I'm
and
just
crutches.
kidding.
People with canes and crutches. I told them I was gonna take their cane and eat them alive.
Come on, man. Oh yeah, those people with the canes.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I've noticed is that I don't think our maze is ADA compliant because yeah, there is these people in these massive like wheelchairs. I'm talking
Wheelchairs, yeah.
like car looking wheelchairs. I'm like, sir, ma'am, is this necessary?
Yeah, or the wagons with the kids in it.
Oh yeah, those wagons. Oh, those were scary to watch.
Or the little babies that came in the stroller.
That is what I don't understand either. What's
I don't either, you know.
I guess you want to get them hooked early.
Oh yeah, very hooked early.
When I've been going to knots since I was an infant. Ah man. But yeah, man, I think yeah, thank you for sticking around mostly. I know
Oh
you were
yeah, no
dealing with
worries.
some things with during like haunt I know you're dealing with things yourself. So was Sean, so I know you two relied on each other most of the time. So if he was here, I know if he's watching somewhere, if he's either watching here later, um I think you and Sean showed real good leadership in our maze. I know a lot of people might not say that, but I think, yeah, I think the dynamic between you and Sean was so heartwarming to watch, and yeah, you two should be so proud of yourselves. You handled every situation with such calm and understanding manner. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you have anything to say to Sean because I know you haven't chopped it up too much. So if there's something you want to say to Sean out there, 'cause I know he's been helpful as well as you've been helpful to him. So I don't know if you have
Yeah.
anything for him.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean, for a good year. You know, you were a perfect partner, perfect crime syndicate with me. You know, and great teamwork. We have you ever seen me and Sean like trade places? How we would do it?
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
my favorite one was when you do the magic trick.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys want to see a magic trick? Okay, one, two, three. And all of a sudden, Sean comes in. Hello, her. Or he would say, "You want to see magic trick? One, two, three." And he's like, "Okay, here we go." And then I come in and was like, "Hello, bastards." Or when we would, he would when I would trade with him, he would come in. He's like, "I told you you wouldn't like me when I'm angry."
Oh, that's great. So that's your angry alter ego.
I was his old alter ego. You know,
I love that. That's such like yeah, that's good chemistry right there. I
we had
mean,
good chemistry. You know.
how many sort of intro sets exits did you guys make together?
It just came to us, really. We didn't we never talked. We never planned anything out. It just magically came.
Try things out and see which ones worked and which one didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think Gabe got to see one of those. So he always wanted to see one of the magic tricks of ours, and he finally got to see it.
I love that. Especially since Gabe was scaring with us at one time and geez, he looked menacing.
Oh yeah, or like when Steven came in and Gabe
Ah,
with us.
yeah.
I remember Gabe came in also just to take pictures of Steven in
Hmm.
his outfit.
Hmm.
And I told Gabe, I was like, in character, I was like, Gabe, this is a funny thing. I smell Steven, but I don't see him. And I broke character. I started laughing.
Ah, poor Steven.
Yeah. Or when Steven had his picture, they gave him, they got him a blow up of his picture when he was younger.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I know which one you're talking about. I mean, when you just said it, I remembered it.
Yeah, when he was in that movie, right? Or his headshot, you know, when he was.
No, go back to the
Yeah,
camera.
that one, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, when he
Steven.
was in that movie. So I told him when he would come around, I was like, Steven, What the hell happened? I
Ah!
look at him like, I know they say fine wine is aged, but god damn, dude. You are the opposite.
How did you not get on his bad side?
He knew I was joking.
I know. You get Steven is one of the best leads at Knots, and I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't
One of my best leads ever.
Haunt Papa. If he's listening, we love you and thank you for everything you've done for us. I know we were a bunch of brats this year because
Oh yeah.
we were. We were off the rails, but you were such a great manager, and I was so grateful to have you this season. I know a lot of people are like, you won't like him or he's strict, but it's more of like I think he's misunderstood. He's more of like more of an understanding sort of lead. So if you do things the right way, the way you're supposed to, it's not even asking. He's asking just for the bare minimum, just to behave. That's pretty much what it is. It's not really much discipline. It's more like just making sure that everything runs smoothly while having fun. So,
True. Yeah. Thank you, Stephen, for everything. You're a great lead.
are you gonna be a lead one day?
God no.
No,
No, I'm all right.
then you'll really go to hell.
I might apply to HR though.
It's an inside job. Don't
It's an
worry about
inside
it.
job. We'll corrupt it from the inside.
Notice of any errors? Nothing. His
Nothing
record's
at all.
clean.
Nothing at all, counselor.
Nothing at all. Hey, I'm telling you, the record's clean now. In 60 days, it'll be clean again. So, you ever wonder what happens? Like, man, it must be so deflating. Like, if someone did something before that 60 days, you're like, no, it's my final warning.
Oh, I
No.
can't even imagine. Here you go.
I'm like, I was so close. I was clean.
No.
Oh man, yeah, but knots is knots.
Oh yeah.
Is there any area that you feel needs to be improved in the park? I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than the hanging, obviously,
Yeah, other than
but
that.
you know that. Um, no, I don't have any notes or anything.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps most of everything we've talked about. I think it was wow. The time has flew.
It's barely been 15 minutes. What are you talking about?
I know, right? It's like, what happened? Like, it's already 2 hours and 43 minutes with 5 viewers. Oh, wow. If you guys been watching for this long, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm pretty sure our friend, the spy master, Richard James Clark, would appreciate your subscribe to his channel and to his daughter's channel.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're such great people. Again, it was nice working with you, my friend. You did good, and I'm so proud that you won the Monster of the Year again. So,
Thank you.
anything you want to add? Any final touch-ups you want to add to this episode before we close it out?
No, just my main point is this has been a great cast.
Yeah,
One of the best ones. Uh, from top to bottom, everyone did their part. Everyone stepped up and delivered on a night to night basis, except for the one person, the baby. Everyone was great, you know.
I'm watching you. Hey, let's not forget who's on HR's radar. Okay, so choose your words carefully.
No, yeah, it was a great season, man. I'm glad to have met you and everyone else that worked with. You know.
Yeah.
And Mari go to bed.
Marty's like, please, and all love. Yeah, but this is the spy master. You can catch him at knots whenever he feels like going back. So he's like a ghost. So he comes back whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So whatever you decide to do, I hope your endeavors in the future are good.
Oh yeah.
And I know we'll always keep in touch because we
No, yeah,
always
for
talk.
sure. For
And
sure, for sure.
Thursday's winning by a margin of 16-9, just to let you know. So I think.
Oh, I'll tell you the truth. I just picked a day. It could be any day.
Oh, okay.
For me at least, it could be any day.
Yeah. So before I let you go here, right now. Oh, I lied. Sorry. So Thursday's 14, and yeah, nobody's available on. No, actually, two people are available on Sunday, and it's me and Bree. But it's looking like Thursday is gonna be the day we're gonna hang out. So that'd be
Okay,
good
yeah,
for everybody. So
yeah. I picked that day, so that's pretty
perfect. All right. Well, this has been the Haunter Reviews podcast episode. What is it? Did I say three?
3, I think.
Three. Yeah. But we have more wonderful guests coming on pretty soon, and what a great way to kick off this part two of the season. So Richard, thank you for coming on such very short notice. And if there's anything you want to say to people who have loved your character this year, I want to give you that spotlight as well. So
Yeah,
anything
thank
for your
you.
fans.
No, I enjoyed every minute of remarks to people, and sorry if I offended anybody, but that was what I was trying to do. you know. So thank you for allowing me to do this again. Nuts.
All right.
Wait.
Let me see here. Okay. So this has been Hunter Views, like I said, on a new system. Oh, what is this?
That's the elf on the shelf.
I love that.
We're gonna do lots of activities with this elf on the shelf. So
So stay
stay
tuned.
stay tuned to
Subscribe.
her. Subscribe to her channel. This little elf on the shelf will have many adventures with her.
Love it. All right. So this has been Richard and Child Heavy here for the night. Like I said, we both spent time in chilling chambers, and it's great to talk after Han. So like I
Yeah.
said, we spent many lunches together, so that was always fun.
Oh
But
yeah. The vending machines.
yeah, those vending machines, those darn vending machines that just don't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
I'm telling you, I told you though, or actually you called it. The vending machine in the back there finally had sandwiches towards the end of the
Oh
run.
yeah. All the way towards the end. Yeah.
You're like, wow, where was this when I needed you?
Yep. Yep.
But all right, we're gonna end things here. I don't know how to play an outro yet, but when I do on this new system, I will. But this has been Richard and Child Heavy on Haunter Views, and we'll see you in the next episode. And the stream ends now. Wait, no, wait. Then it ends now. Yeah.